You've done critiques with Madhuri, Hema Malini, those fabulous leading ladies.
Well, I did.
And Lapata Ladies is like, nobody knew who these actors are. So, does it take away from the magic?
Not at all, not at all. When I saw Lapata Ladies, I thought it was a wonderful film. Okay. And I said that everywhere that I could, that it's a lovely film. I also thought it was a great choice to go to the Oscars. Whether it, pani nahi manga, wo alag baat hai. But
there are so many things which happen.
So, there, that's different. But I just loved it because I just watch a film for what it is. I'm never bothered about the stardom or the what's happening behind it, etc.
The whole charm of this industry, the whole excitement of this industry is there are no rules. बड़े से बड़े एक्टर की फिल्म डिजास्टर हो सकती है, absolutely newcomers की फिल्म सुपर हिट हो सकती है. I always say this, there are no rules in this industry. हर Friday को कोई पुराना रूल टूटता है and कोई नया रूल बनता है. There is absolutely nothing that is permanent. That is the charm of, and that is the dynamism of this industry. हम क्यों बोर नहीं हुए? Bharti has been in this film industry and I think she's reviewing since so many years. I have been in this film industry for so many years. मेरा और भारती का zeal exactly same है because there are no rules. अगर वो set pattern होता, we would have got bored by now. अभी भी next Friday को film release होने वाली है.
We are already excited.
हम ये नहीं बोल सकते कि ये film चली तो अब ये film इसलिए इतना चलेगी. No, each film is different. एक love story चलती है, second week love story disaster हो जाती है. एक action film 5 साल से नहीं चली है, 6ठे साल में एक action film आती है जो सारे records तोड़ देती है. There is no rule in this industry and that is what is keeping us so excited.
And about Amir, I have to tell you at Lagan time, because I had liked the film, but he was not talking to me or to anybody at that time. At that time, I remember there was...
Do you get annoyed अगर कोई बात नहीं करता है?
Not at all, not at all.
कि क्या है भाई, मतलब मैंने कुछ किया नहीं है, तुम ऐसे बात नहीं कर रहे हैं?
No, like Shashi Kapoor we were such great friends, but his wife had a little bit of a problem.
Jennifer,
Jennifer. And other magazines, because I never worked for a gossip magazine, I never worked with Stardust or Cinebliss.
So she told Shashi not to talk to you?
No, she didn't tell. Shashi Kapoor had gone off the entire media. So I had called him up for something.
Dharmender also did like that.
And he turned around and said, Shashi Kapoor turned around and said, hey, it's not you, but your entire tribe that I don't want to talk to. I said, okay, fine. Because, I know these things don't last.
Dharmender and Devyani.
That was only with one person.
But didn't he stop talking to the media completely?
No. Dharmender is a sweetheart. No.
Bachchan Saab went off the media.
Correct, he went off
the media
before. After Bofors he went off.
No, it was not the Bofors thing. It was the fault. No, it was not Bofors. It was emergency. It was 1975 and the emergency. At that time,
I'll tell you one thing.
I have to tell you this. I remember.
Towards the end, I have to tell you this. That
towards the end, I hear my emergency story.
Tell me. Yeah, go ahead.
1975, because I was around.
Okay.
At that time, a few magazines had got together, just after the emergency was lifted, they had got together and banned Amitabh Bachchan because they felt that he and V.C. Shukla, they were all one gang of Congress
the information
people.
Broadcasting Minister.
And they had been blue penciling all copy, including our Star and Style and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, Kishore Kumar was taken off Vivid Bharti and all those things happened.
Yeah, but why, I mean, politically, why would you even look at a film magazine? But they were kind of even, censoring us, which was stupid. But I had nothing to do with it because I was not the editor and I'm totally against bans of any kind from any side. But these 5 editors got together on their own and they decided they're going to ban Amitabh Bachchan. So Amitabh Bachchan, they went to ridiculous levels by saying, suppose I have a filmography of, say, Hema Malini. And, in this year this was released, co-star this. Where it was the co-star was Amitabh Bachchan that put a comma. Because Amitabh Bachchan is banned, so you can't put his name in the magazine.
Oh gosh.
So Amit himself started standing now if they were doing a group picture somewhere, once he got to know that this is what they're up to, when there would be a group picture, he'd go stand on the extreme right or extreme left. He told me also, he met me at that time because I was not part of that ban. He told me, he said, just to facilitate their cutting, I'll stand on the extreme right or left because center में होता तो उनको problem होता.
But was he working with V.C. Shukla to do these things?
No, it's just that he was just part of the Congress
Circle.
group at that time. At that time, that we all know. I mean, right up to Rajiv Gandhi's time, we all know they've been very close. But these people decided that we'll teach him a lesson. And they, on their own, it must all have been in their minds, they decided they're going to ban him, which I thought was wrong.
But at that time, were you subjected?
That was the reason.
During the emergency, were you subjected in the sense that...
I was very young at that time.
You must have heard that in लोगों की pitch ने review नहीं करो and...
No, review you can. But that was the time,
Devanand's movies were not... allowed, they say that...
There was a lot of censorship going on. Lot of censorship of films. And then, something like Sholay.
Binaka Geetmala also, I think, was taken off.
They had problems. Kishore Kumar had a problem. But they also did things like, like Sholay. The controversy at that time, 50 years later, I still remember it. The controversy was that it was violent. And at that time they were being
disturbingly violent.
At that for those times and those days that sex and violence was a big thing that censors were not allowing. But they allowed it in GPCP's film. And a lot of people said it's because he was very close to V.C. Shukla.
Who was the information
and broadcasting. He was brought in as information.
So that's why they allowed that. But
so they were.
I didn't see Sholay in a theatre. My parents said it was very disturbing. And मतलब वो डर आ जाएगा.
I saw Sholay with R.D. Burman.
Oh, wow!
I still remember in the interval he came and told me, "How's it?" I said, "So far so good." फिर तो चलेगी क्योंकि you see the second half.
Do subscribe to the ANI Clips channel to get shorter versions of this podcast. Click here to watch the full episode.